Winning wins, yay. Welcome to the replay. I want you to refer today as Winning Wednesday. I said it. I said it. The way that you perceive things, it changes your outlook, your insight. Just the way that you spell. You know what I mean by spell? How you put your intentions out there to the universe, how you spell, how you proclaim, how you name things is very powerful. The energy that comes from the tongue. I hear that is the strongest muscle in the body, the tongue. Have you ever heard of that before? I learned that off of a quiz. Queen's Alchemy gave us a trivia question, and we debated about that. And I was like, yeah, that makes sense. The tongue, how powerful it can be. Yes, I am in here. Winning Wednesday. Today is the day to make your dreams come true. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. Do you believe me? Hey, hey, you can make it happen. You definitely can make it happen with your intentions. Great day to you, Janet. Janet, how are you doing, Janet? Janet, how are you doing this Wednesday lifestyles for Janet? I hope you are having a lovely day today, a winning Wednesday. Tell me, what are your plans for your winning Wednesday today? If just the one thing that you said, hey, amazing balls, I am amazing balls. The one thing that you said that you are going to do today to make it a W. To make the day a W. I don't know why I put up the west side. um, Hi, Kendi K. Great day to you, Kendi K. All day. I miss you, Kendi K. I am in rehab. Yes. I am in scoliosis rehab for 7 days. I have been rehabilitating. I have been tuning in and turning up. Great day, winning Wednesday. How are you today, Kendi K? I'm pretty sure Kendi K has a lovely list of winnings on her day today for what she will accomplish. I found that it makes it life so much more enjoyable when you are focused and you put your intentions forward. Good for you. Protect your peace. Thank you so much, kindly, Kendi K. I will return. I shall return um, in moderation. I shall return. I shared on the live last night my 14 hours of screen time. This one right here says 19 hours. I shared on the live that I divulged that I had 19 hours of screen time. What was I doing the other 5 hours? There were only 5 other hours left in the day, so I suppose, hey, I have mojito water, cucumber, lime, and mint in my water today. Kendi K says, I am feeling blessed. I have some lovely green water today. I am excited to sip on this water all day today, as well as in la mañana when I wake up. I'm slurping. Crazy, right? This is life. I made this with you. I put the lime in first and I give it a little muddling. Thank you. Use your screen time on your own channel. Investing in SELF. I wonder, is that an acronym? You are leveling up. Thank you, Candy K. I needed that encouragement. I had got very so much wrapped up that when I tell you the 19 hours of screen time on this phone, and this is not even my main phone. This is my second phone. This is my second phone. So imagine if I had 19 hours on this phone, the other 5 hours was probably on the other phone, and I found myself using two phones at the same time in different chats, being in two rooms at the same time, and I was not even within myself. It was crazy sauce. Added mint leaves to that grocery list, Candy K. Yes. What you gonna do with your mint leaves, Candy K? Hmm. I made us. Ooh, that's a good idea. Put some mint in a smoothie. Ooh, I bet that will be bomb diggity. I put some mint in my juice, and then I am putting mint in my water. Yes, I was like, in my king size bed. I am resting well. I rested so well last night. I wake up. I was waking up at 3 o'clock, 2:30, and not going back to sleep. But I did that earlier, and I went back to sleep, and I felt so much better that I had to tell myself, look, child, go back to sleep. Do not touch that phone. Do not touch that phone. Go back to sleep. The sky will not fall if you do not know what Clarissa Shields is eating for dinner. Okay? Mm-hmm. And I feel so much better and so much refreshed, and I feel clarity. I feel so much clarity and creativity coming through now that my channels aren't blocked. I was literally blocking my channels with so much static from living other people's lives, literally living other people's lives. And if it does not evolve you, it should not involve you. I know, right? If it has nothing to do with the evolution of your life and your business and your family and your focus, then you should not be enveloped in it. And I found myself enveloped in some things that I can't say that I regret because they're lessons learned, but watching things that I know I shouldn't have been watching, especially for 19 hours a day. 19 hours a day watching, just doom scrolling. So this is my rehabilitation where I get up, I do my meditation, my prayer. It is an inside job, so I do not use the phone for that. I didn't even open up my Spotify to play any music or my meditation app to play any bells or any guided. I just listen to the voice within me, and now I can hear the downloads. I can hear God speaking to me. That is our intuition. God speaks to us. That is our intuition. We speak to God. That is our prayer and our meditation. That is our conversation. And we cannot have conversation with so many people talking at the same time. Fly above all of that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Right. Living other people's lives, meaning being on the phone so much and riding with them in the car and traveling with them to the job and Sometimes people are even in the bathroom. I'm in my bathroom on the phone watching you in your bathroom on the phone. That is just highly ridiculous. And that is not something that billionaires do. hmm That is not something that successful people do. No. So, in order to become successful, you have to do successful type things. And I know for a fact that scoliosis is not a habit of successful people. Amazing. I am doing amazing balls. Yeah, so I feel better about it. So I just wanted to check in, to share the word, to spread the word. If anybody is looking for LaLa, I am in rehabilitation. I am doing a 7-day fast. No, I am not starving myself, but I am putting my phones, plural, I am putting my phones down. And I am cleaning up my channel. I shared some time on my playlist yesterday, Candy K, Shop Talk. I shared some time cleaning up my playlist and organizing my channel, updating my descriptions and my links and my titles and my thumbnails. I shared some time doing that, and I was able to document that time. So I have my planner, right? And instead of just saying, oh, today is such and such's birthday or today's holiday, and oh, I have work today, but I have to put in my time for my work and my business. So I have it here listed in blocks, in hour blockages, from 5 a.m. to 8 p.m. because that is the time that I will now, God willing, if the creek don't rise, instead of waking up at 2:30 and 3 o'clock in la mañana, just doing my 5 o'clock wake up and then going to bed at 8. I turn into a pumpkin anyway. So instead of struggling in the chat and falling asleep in these chat rooms, oh my gosh, that takes me back to when I was in my 20s and being up in those chat rooms in the middle of the night chatting. What are we chatting about? Sitting up there chatting my day away, and I have not done my business, and I have gotten behind. And now I have all this content. I have all this content stored in my iPad. So much content that is behind because I didn't spend 19 hours. Imagine if I spent 19 hours editing videos, or if I spent 19 hours batching content, where would I be? Class of 2026, I aim to be in the class of 2026 on the YouTube partnership. Candy K says, that's a lot. Yes. Good for you. Your content and long form videos look great, and I love these focused live streams. I can see your mind shift in action. Your mindset shift in action. As I grow into a better content creator. And I don't regret all that time that I spent, that I shared with the people out there in the community, out there in those streets. I don't regret being out there in those streets because I learned so much. I learned what not to do. I learned where I did not want to be. I learned how I was not wanting to be seen. I don't know. It's just a plethora of expressions that I want to exemplify here. I learned what I didn't want to be. I learned how I did not want to portray myself out there in those YouTube streets by watching and by learning. So I did learn. And that is the beautiful part about it, that there aren't any mistakes, that there are only lessons, and we grow as we practice act. The word act is in practice. So we grow as we do these things. So even if we think we may not be learning something from the people that are sleeping, literally sleeping on the live. We think that we may not be learning from the people that are just staring into the abyss, waiting on stimulation. We think that we may not be learning from the folks that are clipping toenails that have, or eating the cornstarch, as Coach say. Yeah, I have a little to-do list right here. We think that we may not be learning, but we definitely are learning. And I'm not knocking anyone, and I am not shaming anyone that does those types of things, because that is your program. And we have to have yin and yang. We have to have up and down. We have to have that in the world in order to have balance. So when I see it, and I come and as I scroll, and I see a little Muppet mixing up jelly beans, and he has 5,000 people in the chat, and every 30 seconds there's a $10, a $20, a $50 super chat, and I say, you know what? Wow. This guy didn't just start mixing up jelly beans with a mask on his face overnight. This came from pure dedication and determination. This isn't something that just happened in one day. This guy has been doing this for a while. And that was my lesson in that. It didn't happen overnight. He put the time in to press the button to go live, and if that was the message that he chose, then you can only give what you have. So here I am giving what I have to share, my water. If I can be in your head and live rent free to say, drink your water. Drink your water. Stop drinking that dead water. Stay hydrated. Put some lime in your water. If I have to say that every day for 365, or maybe it could be 366, it depends on the year, I suppose. But if that is my message, then that's what God gifts me here to do. To share with the people health and holistic wellness. This is what I am here to do. You know why? You know how I know? Because I can rant about it all day long. I can sit here all day long. I can sit here all day long, and I can rave and I can rant about drinking the live water, about infusing your water, about how cucumbers are electric and limes are detoxing. Limes versus lemons, mint versus basil in the water. I can talk about it all day, yes I can. And that is my business. So I shall make it my business. And instead of being busy, I turn it into a business. And that is what my channel here is about. If you are scrolling through, if you are skimming through, and maybe this is my highlight, I am LaLa, the High Vibe Coach, plant-based nutritionist, raw food specialty, real food, certified fitness instructor, over 20 years in holistic wellness, plant-based nutrition. That is my business. That is what I am here for. And that is what I will share with you here on this channel, as I channel my downloads my messages from the Creator because I have cut out the static and I am in rehabilitation. And I am not afraid to admit it. I shared with you my numbers. I showed you my screen time on my whole phone, and it was crazy because I have two phones, and that was only the half of it. That was only the half of it. I am not ashamed because in my testimony, it may be someone else's test. It may be someone else's trying, someone else is attempting to come out of that scroll hole. Come out of the scroll hole. Get the business done. Get the business done. And Motivated 2010, my new amiga, mi amiga nueva, Didi, she asked me, are you binging or are you building? And I had to take a deep breath because I was drinking my tears. I was drinking my tears. I'm not going to get choked up. I'm not even going to think about it anymore. But I was I was drinking my tears because that message was for me. Are you binging or are you building out here? And I'm not just talking about YouTubers. I'm not just talking about content creators, TikTokers, Instagrammers, Facebookers, fake bookers. I'm not just talking about that. I'm talking about every one of us individuals as creators. We are all creators. God is our creator and he puts us here in his likeness. He is a creator and so are we. He puts us here to create. So, what are you creating? And in the words of my other friend, Elevated Eric C., are you a dealer or are you a fiend? Is what you are choosing nourishing you or is it numbing you? What are you running away from when you are out here on the scroll? What are you avoiding? What are you putting off as you jump from video to video, from reel to reel, from roll to roll to scroll to scroll? What are you avoiding? And I can substitute that vice with any vice. It could be the vice of blunt to blunt. It could be the vice from bottle to bottle, from sip to sip, from snack to snack. Transmuting that energy, transforming that trigger that we get from wanting to break out of our old shell and grow into our newer shell. Let me make sure that I can see here. Because before I don't know how YouTube does where it only allows me to see top chat and I want to see all chats. Oh, I like that. Ooh, what should be my green screen? Ooh, let me do this. Ooh, fast. Remember I put that Remember I put that about the different fasts, the different types of fasts. I'm going to put that as my green screen. But what I was looking for was where I can see all the messages. Okay, so I want to make sure that we are on one accord here, and I am here to help anyone grow out of the addictions. The addictions. And I'm not saying that one addiction is worser than the other. I am just saying that they all share something in common. I showed you my water, but did I drink some? It is still marinating. I made this at, at 7. I'm about to say siete en la mañana. At 7. Mm. So it takes at least a few hours for it to marinate, for the flavors to coagulate in the bottle. Lovely cucumber. I am on a spa day today. I am refreshing. I am rejuvenating. Oh, I have to put it in front of me so because I have green water. It got wrapped up in the green screen. How you like that? How you like that? Join me. Join me here. It is the perfect time. Today is the day. Any excuse will do. Whether it is the Gregorian calendar New Year, a Monday, a holiday, your birthday, which I call your anniversary if you want to count up your years. Any excuse will do to get the ball growing, to transform into the newer you, and come out of the struggle where your body, your mind, and your spirit says, no, I'm complacent. I'm comfortable here. I like it here. This feels good because I don't have to think hard. I don't have to push hard. I don't have to step outside of my comfort zone. That is you versus you. That is the angel versus the devil. That is the good versus the bad. That is the procreation versus procrastination. Are you procrastinating or are you creating? What time is it? What is happening here? What is going on here? Okay. People are going to and fro. Yes. I had a lovely time. Um, it is Winning Wednesday, so I will share with you my wins. My wins, my first win was admitting that I had a problem. I don't know if there will be 12 steps or not. You know, the 12 steps, admitting. Are there 12 steps to scoliosis? Let me see. I don't know if I shall relate that. Um, Here's my juicing bundle. I have a juicing bundle. It is very inexpensive, where I list the juicing recipes for weight loss, for immunity, for energy, for skin glow. If you are into that sort of thing and you want to clean up your biggest organ in your body, the biggest organ in your body is your skin. It does a lot of detoxing through sweating, through skin blemishes, pushing out all of that stuff. Yes, so, I had beet juice on my phone. Why you didn't tell me I had little splatters of beet? I had little splatters of beet on my phone. So yes, it has, on my stand store, I have the juicing bundle where I have troubleshooting, a quick start guide to help you into your juicing program, whether you are juicing for weight loss, health, or immunity. Great Now, Get Healthy Now Mastery. How is La Familia? How is the family doing? And how are you doing, most of all, Grand Rising? I like that, Grand Rising. I began by speaking about the spells that we create. Oh, and then I have some other stuff on my store I was sharing about the spells that we cast with our vocabulary. So I am grateful that you said grand rising, and rising it is. I am in the middle of a fast. This is my green screen today. If I move myself out of the way, there are different fasts that I share with the people. I know a lot of the Daniel's fast is popular with the no meats, no sweets, maybe they have no breads, no animal heads. But there are other fasts. And I am on a scrolling fast. Get healthy now. Mastery. I am on a fast from scrolling in these YouTube streets. I shared my 19 hours worth of screen time on one of my phones, not even my main phone, but on my just second phone, because you know we have devices nowadays. Everybody has 3 or 4 devices. And I came across a message, just hit me in the face. I was like, oh, she talking to me. She talking to me. And I took it personally in a great way. I took it personally when I was asked, was I binging or was I building? And I had to be honest with myself that I was binging. I found that there were even days where I had the phone in my shower. We are doing well. Thank you for asking. The family is going through a tough time. God will cover you. God will strengthen you through this. Get healthy. Now, mastery. You are the master of your strength. God is within you and out with you. You're fasting through January the 20th. Tell me more. Tell me more. I need a fasting support group. This here is my fasting support group. I am not starving myself. I will be eating. Yesterday I had a bag full of pistachios, unsalted, of course. And I had a smoothie with strawberry, banana, and some pea protein and some beet greens. Tell me more about your fast. I will be eating. I look forward to eating a huge ensalada today, probably about noon or 1 o'clock. I am intermittently eating raw foods and raw foods only until then. And I like that you have a date to it, that you set your intentions on your timing with it, and that is how we progress. Just like we make commitments to the job, and we make commitments to La Familia, we make commitments to our partner, we must make commitments to ourselves as well. And we put down the date and we put down the time and these parameters of how we will be, the actions we will make, the steps that we will take to grow forward, to goal forward. I have this written down, my times of, okay, this is the time where you said that you are going to do these things. I will start a fast from scrolling YouTube on January 20th through March 20th. I will spend 2 hours Monday through Friday. You will stop scrolling and you will only do 2 hours, will be your maximum. Am I reading that right? I want to translate. I want to make sure that I am reading that properly. January the 20th through March the 20th. Get Healthy Now Mastery. 2 hour maximum on the media, Monday through Friday. And on Saturday and Sunday, you will do no scrolling. I like that. I like that. That is a beautiful beginning to tapping in to your intuition and getting the messages that have been clogged up in the pipeline of the timeline. Of, ooh, I am at the gym. I am at the gym. I stay focused. I have my skirt on today. I mean, that is no excuse because I've run in my skirts before. I've done my running. But yeah, I came up here to do some things at the gym. And I said, let me sit down for a little bit and tune in, check in. I will spend 2 full hours with myself from everything and everyone. I like that. So 2 hours on your meditation, 2 hours on your business, 2 hours on your goaling, 2 hours of your focus on your focus work. I like that. January the 20th is just around the corner. There are 6 más días, 6 more days until el 20 enero, until the 20th of January. There are 6 more days. I like how you are preparing yourself. You have a preparation time. Just myself with my higher self. Just with myself and my higher self. There is so much to learn from ourselves. And we share so much time reflecting upon others out here, and we are reflections of one another. And we just absorb so much information. So much information is going in with these social media sites: TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, so many things, Instagram. And there's another one. There's so many more. I can't even list them all. So much information is being absorbed that we haven't taken the time for application. And I think that's what that is, when we take that time out and we get to apply the things that we have absorbed. I like that. I'm with you on that. Count me in on that one. 2 hours, setting that timer on within, and the time is what am I saying? That could be too much time for people. Get Healthy Now Mastery says 2 hours. If you cannot start with 2 hours, start with 2 minutes. Put a 2-minute delay before you pick up that phone in la mañana. Put a 2-minute delay for you to use the bathroom alone. A 2-minute timer. Cooking a meal or eating a meal. Wait 2 minutes before you pick up the phone. Wait 2 minutes. I beg you all. I beg you all. And allow that 2 minutes to turn into 20 minutes now. So now we've gone from 2 minutes, and I know it seems radical, it seems minuscule, but every little bit counts. Time is not promised. God doesn't owe you any time. It is not promised. I put on my makeup. Normally, I just drink beet juice, and that's where I have my red lips. Just with myself and my higher self. Keyword higher self. And breaking the chains from our old habits. What are we doing to break the chains of these old habits? Yes, we professed a New Year's resolution. Yes, we said, this is what I want to do. This is who I want to be. These are the things that I want to see. But did we indeed list how and the steps that we are going to take to break the chains? I don't know about this green screen. I'm not used to that. But yes, these were the different fasts, and they came with, there was the St. Paul fast, the Daniel fast, the John the Baptist fast. Esther and Ezra had a fast here. Oh, I'm popping back in. Different fasts. I posted this on my, and that's probably Myron Golden. I listen to him from time to time. I took a screenshot. Yeah. I posted that on my community tab. If you guys are looking for the different fasts, I did that. So you can see that fasting does not mean starving yourself. It just means releasing what no longer serving you, what is no longer serving you, and picking up the things that will elevate you, that will shift your mind into the new dimension, onto the level that you proclaim to be. Hey, Slime. Slime, I got your message. Great day to you. I got your message about the lemon and how the lemon water was making you lose weight, because you know we are on the bus to Gainesville. So we are not necessarily trying to lose our weights. So for you, Slime, I can't make water anymore. For you, Slime, I made you a mojito. And check in, get healthy no mastery too. Check in with her too, Slime. I made you a mojito, Slime, since you don't want to drink water anymore. You can have a mojito. It is lime, which rhymes with slime. And it is cucumber. And I put some refreshing mint in there. You see? I put some refreshing mint in there for you. And I do lemon water from time to time, but it is not my favorite. It is very acidic, the lemon water. So I would recommend that you sip it with a straw, and you just add it. Ooh, I can't turn up. It is Winning Wednesday. Yes, you can. It is Winning Wednesday. What are your wins? What are your wins today, Slime? What are your plans to be the W on the board for today? You pick one thing, just one, to say, if I do this thing, I am giving myself the W. If I accomplish this one thing today, and get healthy mastery and there's alky in there. Alky. No, agua. Georgia spring water from Stone Mountain. Stone Mountain spring water is in here. Lithia Spring. It is called I do not drink these spirits. No mas. I gave up that. I gave that up. It was dehydrating me and it was numbing me from taking care of the business that I needed to take care of. And it doesn't smell good either. The liquor, the spirits. Finish my final cuts. Please entertain us. Mojito had rum in it. Shall I say virgin mojito? Mojito agua. Agua mojito. It is water. And I put cucumber and lime and mint. And I called it a mojito for clickbait. I will not cheat on myself. I will not cheat on myself. I don't do any cheat days. I don't believe in that. Get Healthy Mastery says, you got me. I clicked you. My family is aware of my 2 hours, noon to 2 o'clock. I call it my 2 hours of class. I know I just need this during this time before my new year in March begins in order to ignite more opportunities. My new year in March, I love it. We all know that the spring solstice begins our new year. We know, and the more we know, the more we grow, that it is not only the Gregorian calendar year that we are celebrating, this Gregorian calendar new year, but our true new year starts when God begins his year as well, his new year, his awakening, a newing. It depends, I guess, it depends on what part of the world you are in. Because some people have spring all year long, I suppose. But the season does change everywhere. Yes, it does. So, our new year, yes, it does begin in the springtime. You can say March the 22nd. You can say April the 1st if you want. But that is a great time to do it. And that way you have prepared for your new year. My winter is like autumn right now. So, are you beneath the equator, slime bursts? Are you in Florida? Are you on the islands of Haiti? Are you in Jamaica? Where are you, Slime? Slime says he subbed to you, Get Healthy Now, Master. It's some good stuff over there. And he is laughing at me, not even close. I have not guessed where he is, but he says his winter is autumn. And I like how you said autumn. I use that word autumn. I use that word autumn too. I am careful with my vernacular very much. Pre-planning, preparing for what is to come, and manifesting that energy. Great day to you, Rodney. 1472. It's on you. What are you going to do today on this winning Wednesday? What is the one thing that you can say, if I accomplish this, I will put a W on my chart. I will hold the W by just doing this one thing, not a plethora of things, not a laundry list. And no, not doing the laundry does not give you the W. Not the laundry list, but towards your goal, to who you proclaim to progress your future self to become. Mike Tomlin II. Look at Mike Tomlin II. Ay Dios, ayúdame, por favor. I am not familiar with Mike Tomlin. Thank you so much for the hearts. I speak proper English. Are you in the UK? Stefan Marbury Day. Winning Wednesday. And I cannot unhear the win in Wednesday. I can't unhear it. I've programmed myself to win Winning Wednesday. I have some refreshments for you, Rodney. If you are interested in a mojito, please join me in a sip. I clickbaited earlier today. I went live and I made this lime, cucumber, and mint water. So I shared this with you earlier. Canada! Thank you, because I would have been guessing. I just would have kept guessing. Canada. Slime is in Canada. Are you a fan of Drake? I don't know any other artists from. I was going to say, yeah, but she is a lady of the vanilla skin color, so I don't know if I would even mention her. Some artists in your country, in your town, not really. Okay, I can understand that. I can understand. Canada. Do you eat ketchup chips? Do you eat the ketchup chips, slime? I know that's about Canada. I love it. I program myself to win. You must. If you don't think of it any other way, it won't happen any other way. Just like we have our ways of everybody's rock bottom isn't the same rock bottom. You know what I'm saying? So I think of that in the same way. Just like you say, oh, by no means necessary, or by any means necessary, this is going to occur, this is going to be, then it is the same. Ketchup chips are amazing. I'm going to have to order some of those and try them out on the channel. I wonder, are they vegan, the ketchup chips? Do you put milk in the ketchup chips? You know, people put milk in everything now. They put cow titty juice in everything. I don't want to suck cow titty juice anymore. I stopped doing that 26 years ago since I last had cow titty juice. I don't do that anymore. I am not a baby cow. Where they do that at, they do it on the back of the label. It says contains milk. It says it. Cow milk, dog milk, monkey milk, giraffe milk. All mammals suck the boobs of their mother, just like us. We had boobies as a baby. So now you drink from cow boobies. Stop doing that. It gives me congestion. It gives me boogers. You might as well take a straw and suck it through your nose, the milk, because it can clog up your pipes. Just me, I don't know, I think it is proven that over 70%, and the number might be higher than that, of melanated individuals are lactose intolerant. That means we are allergic. That means it does not assimilate with our body. No milk in ketchup chips. Thank you. Okay, so now that you said no milk is in the ketchup chips, the next thing that I check for is monosodium glutamate and disodium guanylate. Are there any things of that in that chip? I also check for red number 40. Oh, you know what? Slime, because you are in Canada, you don't have to deal with those types of things. Here in America, they feed us poison. They poison our food here in America. You might not even know what monosodium glutamate or disodium guanylate is. You guys don't have red number 40 over there, yellow number 5, and blue number 6. That made my stomach turn so bad, I had to even look it up. You had to look it up, right? You guys don't have that to deal with in your country, in your town. I don't know why they poison us here. Probably for profit. You do have yellow number 5. Well, red number 40 was just banned here, and it is still in the food, but they no longer produce it. They're waiting for us to finish buying it off of the shelf, and now they're no longer producing it, but it's been in our food for years. I worked at a food factory, so you know the inside scoop. I adore that. I adore that you worked at a food factory and you were able to see behind the scenes maltodextrin, all of that. I need to do a deep dive into maltodextrin and citric acid and natural flavors. I like to do deep dives into that. We overlook these things because they are so of a pattern to us, to where we think that just because it is a pattern, that it is admissible, that it is okay, because the Food and Drug Administration is supposedly, supposed to protect us, when it is really a lobbyist and consumerism, commercialism. It is all about a profit. So we are being, oh, don't shut me down. We are being poisoned for profit. All of those things that they put. Yeah, America is one messed up place. I feel sorry for y'all. We can educate ourselves to protect ourselves. The more you know, the more you can grow. And application is freedom. America is like 3 to 4. I wonder what you mean by that when you say America is like 3 to 4 countries in one. I'm wondering, what do you mean by that? Where I am, in my part of America, it is a bunch of melanated individuals. I am in the #1 concentrated town. There are more melanated individuals here than in any other town in America. So everywhere I look, there is melanin. Everywhere. The melanin is popping here. I can step right and have a gun. I can step to the left and I can't have a gun. I understand that now. Yeah, so many laws and rules and regulations from one tree to the next. From city to city. This is outlawed and this other thing is allowed. So yes, that is true. That is true. But as far as the red number 40, the Food and Drug Administration, yeah, they said, hey, this is poison. Don't put it in the food anymore. I know that we pushed it upon you all this time, but now we change our mind and we don't want you to consume it anymore because we've been revealed. The veil is lifting. The truth is coming out now. I advise you to put down the processed foods, to put down the junk foods. Stop using the word food, first of all, when referring to these processed products. And I only say food so you can understand what I know, the age of consent too. That is crazy sauce. And the only reason I use the F word is so you can understand me, but I really mean product. And I'm just going to stop saying the F word. I'm not even going to use it anymore. Thank you so much. Get Healthy Mastery now. Now, Mastery. Get healthy now, right now. Thank you so much for sharing with me your fast. And I hope to join you on that, just on the sideline to cheer you on. Peace and love. And Slime says salute. Salute. Thank you for hanging out with LaLa in her rants and raves. I'm ranting and I'm raving here on a Wednesday. And Rodney 1472 came through here and he did not share with us his W. What W was he going to have to say, hey, I have stepped into my goal. I have stepped forward into my goal by doing this one thing today. And Slime says that he is working on a project to share it with us to entertain us. Are you using CapCut? Slime says he is still listening. What are you using? What program are you using? I use CapCut, and I will be doing. I have my iPad in here today. You can see the reflection. It is crispy outside. There are no leaves on the trees. I'm a real editor. I use Adobe. Oh, oh, I use Adobe. Okay. I cannot wait to see that project. Make sure you tag me so I can check it out, the entertainment. I use CapCut. I used to use iMovie, which really sucks. Premiere and After Effects. You use that too? Premiere and After Effects? I'm stuck on CapCut. I just went ahead and purchased the full version because I got I didn't want any of the restrictions. And I also just purchased the Suno, so I am making my own music, so I won't keep getting hit with the copyright strikes on my channel. My rough cuts are up for now, but will be unlisted after I drop my finals. Oh, so you do publish it, but you unlist it, and then you go back and do it again? Tell me now, Slime. Tell me now your your method. What is the method to your madness in your creations? Mm-hmm. Because in my creations, when I edit and I edit and I publish, and then I look and I say, I could have done more edits. I could have added sound effects here. I could have adjusted the lighting here. I could have added some more B-roll here. It will never be perfect for me. And I like lives. I don't have to worry about no edits. I had to change some stuff because I have a Star Wars theme. Okay. Okay, okay. You will enlist them. My rough cuts are on my channel, but once I drop my final cuts, I will remove the roughs. Remove those roughs. Quality. Quality over quantity. That is the deal. That's the way to do it. Belt loop. Hey, belt loop. I can't stay, but I wanted to drop in and hit the like button. Thank you so much, Belt Loop. Have a sip of mojito, Belt Loop. Drink your water today. Thank you so much, kindly. Number 6, thank you so much. Like, thank you so much. I think I get a like every 10 minutes. I am on a roll. I am on a roll. Slimeverse says, salute to Belt Loop. Thank you so much, kindly. That is very generous of you, hitting that like button. I appreciate that. Sup? Sup, Slimeverse from Belt Loop. What's up? I thank you so much, kindly, for just when you see my face. Some people, and I say that because I am here in the gym. Some people, when they see my face, they just go the other way. They be like, oh, I ain't fooling with her. She got too much energy. She gonna wear me out, and I ain't got time today. They just go the other way. So I appreciate that. When you see my face, when you see my name on the schedule, you say, hey, I'm gonna see what that's all about. I'm going to check it out and give that a grow. I am. So I appreciate that. That is a compliment. That, I am not scaring everyone away with my green water and my yellow juice. Them treadmill works out is intimidating. Yes, yes. I like to think of that as my superpower. We all have something that we can do that other people, like, can you lick your elbow? We all have something that we can do that nobody else can do, or maybe 1 in a million people can do. I like to say that is my superpower, running and flipping and jumping on the treadmill. It is so fun to me. My arm is too big. It's probably that she legit expanding your arm circumference. That is my superpower, and I grew into it. I didn't start off doing those tricks. I developed them as I practiced on the treadmill. I get bored just walking, and I had the Nike app where I would run and outside, and it drove me to do more running. And I found that I shrank my waistline. The more I run, the more I shrink my waistline. Um, so that is my secret weapon when I get on that treadmill. My it's too long. That's what she said. Slime. That's what she said. Kudos to your 6'2". I am 5'5", brown eyes, and I like long walks on the beach. Mhm. Yes. Well, I would think the longer your arm, the longer your tongue would be. I would think that all of your extremities, like your fingers, would be long too. No, I'm 5'5". No, I am 5'5". I wear boots and heels, and I wear high tops a lot. But yeah, I am 5'5". And last time, oh yeah, I'm going to weigh in today. I'm supposed to weigh in today. I might can do that right now. Do you want? Do you want to weigh in with me? I sound like Dora the Explorer again. I do my body fat. I can do it at home too, but I do it up here when I come up here to do my weigh in. Last time I weighed in, I was 163 pounds. And I hope to God that I am not still 163 freaking pounds. That is 15 pounds overweight for me. My ideal weight is 145, 140. I like to stay around 145, 140. See your weight. Women do that now. I know they don't want to. They don't want to. This. They don't want to share their weight, and they don't want to share their age, do they? It's just a number. It's just a number. I share my weight and my BMI because I am using my channel as accountability, my community as accountability. I am teaching through my actions. So I'm not just talking about it, I'm being about it. I don't just yap about it, I trap about it. You know what I'm saying? So if I say this is detox juice, then I'm going to show you that I am detoxing. If I show you that these um, formulas help with weight loss, I'm going to demonstrate my weight loss. You know what I'm saying? If I'm like, yeah, if I'm saying these exercises flatten your belly, I'm going to show you my flat belly. So that is why I share my weight and my BMI and my I mean my height is I guess my height would have something to do with whether or not I'm supposedly overweight or average weight or whatnot, because that's how we get our BMI, our body mass index, by our height and our weights. What's acceptable, somebody that is 6'2", like you, if you were 163 pounds, you would possibly be underweight. They'd be like, oh my gosh, you're underweight, you need more weight. Eat you an aguacate, an avocado. So yes, I am showing my progress. I am showing my progress. Yesterday, I lifted my shirt up. I lifted my shirt up in between class, or was it after class? I think it was after class. I lifted my shirt up and I showed you my six pack developing. And I am looking for those lines, you know, I shared with you. And I want to show, in a few more weeks, hey, I have a six pack. I have definition in my abdominals. This is why, because I did these things and I followed this path. And maybe, did I say? Yeah, 160. Yeah, that would be scary for you at 6'2". For me at 5'5", I am overweight. If I'm 200 pounds, I look skinny. Oh, men's and women's, they are so different. Men, you carry your weight in a different fashion than us women's do. Women, we carry our weights way differently than men's is. So I look forward to dropping the weight. I think I wrote it down, 163. I have an app on my phone where I step on my scale and it gives me my BMI, and it also keeps track of my weight. So it is here, 163, and that was on January the 1st. So on January the 1st, I weighed in at 1-1. On 1-1 January the 1st, I weighed in and I was 163 pounds. And as you can see, it says high. Not high like hey, but it says high like in above average, above normal, high. And it says compared to last time. So I haven't weighed myself since then. And I said that I was not going to weigh myself every day. And I wasn't going to weigh myself every few days. I see. Bluetooth scale. Yeah. And so it measures my BMI. It says high, 27.2. And my fat is high, 33.2. That means I am 1/3 fat. I mean, saying it out loud, that is really what it says. If I'm 33.2, well, that's darn near 33.3, 1/3. So every 1 pound of me, for every 1 out of 3 pounds, that is fat pounds, fattages. So 0% fat will not be the goal, but 25%. I'm trying to explain it here in layman's terms, and you're laughing at me. And I'm trying to say it as simply as I can. 54-pound body fat weight. So 54 pounds of fat. I am not about to lose 54 pounds. No. Because I want my curves. And, I want some cushion for the pushing, So we want to keep the curves. And that's why you still eat. That's why you eat. That's why when I say I am fasting, I am not starving myself. I am eliminating the junk food, the fast food, the fried food, the white food, white bread, white sugar, white pasta, white potatoes. I do have 54 pounds of fat. It's called, I don't know if I want to say that out loud on YouTube because my father is a subscriber. But there's a song and a go. There's a song, and that's where the fat is. It's all in the right places. Okay, so it measured body fat, skeletal muscle mass. It says perfect. Skeletal muscle weight, perfect. muscle percentage, and it has like a little thing here and it says perfect. V fat, whatever that is, it says healthy. Water percentage, it says healthy. And weight of water, healthy. Metabolism, kcal a day, it says high. Basal metabolic rate is the minimum amount of energy or calories that your body requires to maintain basic functions while at rest. So that says, while I am resting, my fat is burning. That's what it says. The chicken in the oven is done. Okay, slime. Thank you. Arigato. Annyeonghaseyo. Gracias, Tibiago. Did you know that I can say thank you in 20 languages now? I am up to 20 languages, speaking in 20 languages. All right. And on that note, now that I have sang that explicit song in my head, I am going to exit. Stage left. Exit. Stage left. I thank you so much for sharing time with me today as I vent and I rant about the Food and Drug Administration and the poisoning of the SAD, the Standard American Diet, the SAD American Diet. I ranted and raved about. I also spoke about fasting and my scoliosis addiction and how I am in rehab. Today is day 2. So far, all I've had was this water, which I am barely sipping on. It is marinating, and I did lemon water. I arose and I did lemon water, and I will be finishing my day off with my mojito. It is a treat. Oh, I will be finishing with that, and I look forward to seeing you. I gotta wash my exfoliating mask off. You are so adorable, slime. You are so adorable. I will come and visit you. Okay. I will catch up with you in a bit. I will have salad about noon or 1 o'clock. I looked into sleeping on the floor. I've looked into that before. Sleeping on the floor. I have to try that. Are you a floor sleeper? I've fallen asleep on my yoga mat before, where I've gotten so comfortable in my stretching and my meditation that I've taken a nap on my mat before. But slime, I did not say scoliosis. I said scroliosis. I said scroliosis, scrolling, doom scrolling. I am talking about I am in rehabilitation from scrolling. I am fasting from scrolling. I have diminished my screen time from 19 hours on YouTube. 19 hours I was spending my life away on clicking videos, random videos, watching UFOs and holes. Pop the balloon from Pick the Booger. 19 hours scrolling. Scroliosis is what I said. I'm going to write it so for next time, because I got somebody else with that last night. I got somebody else with that when I said scoliosis. I got somebody else with that. Scoliosis. So I'm going to have this for future reference. Scoliosis. I am in rehabilitation from scoliosis, and I am focusing on my work, and I am going from busy to business. I am going from binging to building. I am going from numbing to nourishing. I am on 7-day hiatus from the YouTube streets. I have not been in the YouTube streets. I know you see me in Rodney's chat. You see me in Savage's chat. I'm over there in Kendi K's chat. I am in Coach Mean Reen's chat, in Trisha Nicole's chat. Kiss from Jay, Yolanda Britt. The list goes on. The Slim Jim Longfoot Goat 1408 chat. The list goes on and on. Allison Map. Godfidence. Motivated 2010. Motivated to soar. I am a chatter. I was a chat whore. And I don't want to be that no more. 19 hours. I showed my screen time. And on one of the days, Slime, and I don't know if I'm getting loud now, if I am yelling, because I am upset with myself. And I said this before, there are no mistakes, there are no regrets, there are only lessons that I've learned from doing this. I'm not blaming anybody. I made the choice to pick up the phone, to be on the phone while I was in the bathroom, to be on the phone while I was in the kitchen, to be on the phone while I was in the car, to roll over in the middle of the night and be on the phone. I made that choice, so no, I'm not blaming anyone. But 19 hours of screen time, it says it here, 19 hours in one freaking day, 19 hours on the phone. And out of that 19 hours, 15 hours and 33 minutes was spent on YouTube. And this is not my main phone. This is my whole phone. I got two phones. This is only tracking the time on this phone. I am on a phone. I am living from a phone right now. I guess I can show you a reflection of that phone. I am living from my main phone right now. So that's not even the time that I was on my main phone. So that doesn't even measure the scroll. That doesn't even measure the time that my life was scrolled away. I scrolled my life away. Laugh now! Laugh now! I scrolled my life away. Why are you not embarrassed? I am not embarrassed because this is my testimony. There is someone else out there that is inundated. No. That is inundated. That is intimidated by putting the phone down. I'm going to be all right. Thank you, Slime. Thank you for your support. I appreciate it. Put the phone down. So this is day 2 of no scrolling. I did not scroll today. I have not scrolled today. Normally, I be on scroll 5. I'll be up at 2:30 in La Mañana. Chicken done, and I got to bounce. Scoliosis. Say no. Take care, Slime. Thank you so much. Besos. I'm going to get out of here, too. I'm going to get out of here. If you are on the replay, if you are watching the replay, have a great day today. Have a winning Wednesday. Let this be my highlight. It's all a highlight, I say. I bring value to the people. If you are watching this, have a winning Wednesday. Don't hear it no other way. Don't even spell it any other way. I don't care if people think that I am dyslexic. I will spell it W-I-N. Because I am winning. And we are winning. Rodney 1472. Peace, Mike Tomlin II. We are winning. Don't hear it any other way. And don't see it. And Tiana every day is in the back office saying cheers. She has found my mojito water video. So I can see you all in the back office when you make comments. She says cheers. All right. Have a winning Wednesday. Winning Wednesday. Today is the day to have a great day today. Okay, I will model my outfit. Okay, Goodwill. Yes. Oh, all right. I just put that in there. Put that in there because I'm a real boy. I am a real person. I am not showing out with my fancy water. It is just lime and cucumber and mint. Okay? I am not your competition. I am proof that it can be done. You can get on here and you can do the things that God has called you to do. Whatever your passion is, whatever your purpose is, you can. Yes, you can. It won't even hurt a little bit. It is the growth that makes you uncomfortable. It is your previous, your complacent self that says, hey, we are comfortable here. We don't want to do anything new because we know the outcome. We already know the outcome. We know the triggers and we know the outcomes. So we don't want to do anything different. So we have to step into our future self. We have to step into the light and say, hey, new outcomes. You have to change to get the change, to get the shift. You must do something different to experience the shift. Okay, people? Have a winning Wednesday. Thank you for coming in here and hitting that like button. And normally I'll say I'll see you out here on these YouTube streets, but hey, you got to come. Hey, Bit Active. Hey, Bit Active. I am Bit Active. I am fasting. I am fasting. I have used the word scoliosis today. Scoliosis. Scroll. You see the scroll? I am fasting from my scroll. Bit Active, you know, I come to see you all the time. I come to your house all the time and I chat it up and I am fasting. So I want to send you some love from my channel here. I will say great day to you from this side of the YouTube streets. So I am waving to you, Bit Active, from the window. I am waving from the window and I am out of the streets for this time. Much love, LaLa from Bit Active. Thank you for the like too. And thank you so much for the hearts. Yes, I have been fasting. Today is day 2. I have some mojito water for you. If you are into that sort of thing, it is just spring water. And I put cucumber and lime and mint. I'm going to get you one day, Bit Active. I'm going to get you to put some lemon in your water. I'm going to get you. How are your gains going? How are we doing on the road to Gainesville? Me and Bit Active, we are on the road to Gainesville. We are on that bus to Gainesville. Gainesboro, lifting those weights, doing those calisthenic workouts. Team, no excuses. You do not need the gym to get it in. There is no try. If you trying, you lying. Do or do not, there is no try. And Bit Active, you are doing it. You are doing it. The thousands of push-ups, the thousands of jump ropes, right? You're doing it. You're doing it. And you are setting the bar. If not for others, you are setting the bar for yourself to say, hey, I'm not living by this minimum anymore. I am elevating into who I want to become, and I want to feel better, and I want to do better. Oh, he said he trying with the water. That means you was lying if you was trying. You ain't done nothing with your water. Stop drinking that dead water. Hey, at least you're drinking the water. I can't be a pest. I'm not gonna pressure you about that. I ain't gonna be mad. At least you're drinking the water, because I meet people where they are. I really do meet people where they are. I see people, they're inundated with the coffee and the liquor, and I don't push this upon them. I just say, hey, just drink some water. And then I see people that are drinking the water, and then I'll be like, hey, put some cucumber in your water. So there's levels to it, right? Yeah. I'm in here and I have my microphone, and it is my plan today to finish working on my long form videos. I have to present some flat belly juice. I have a flat belly juice video that I will be putting out, and some other videos for the ladies. For the lady time, I have a presentation. I want to share more of the things that they didn't teach us in school about our circadian rhythm and the lunar cycles and our cycles that we go through as women. I aim to put that more on the channel here in 2026. And that's what I am doing here in the mix, as well as stopping the scroll. My scoliosis, I admitted that I have a problem. I am showing everyone that I am supporting. I was out there supporting all 2025, and now 2026. In 2026, I have to graduate. So you see, the 19 hours, and out of that 19 hours, 15 hours was spent on YouTube. That's 15 hours in one freaking day. 15 hours in one day scrolling on YouTube. That was just one day. And like I said, this is my whole phone. This is just my second phone. I have two phones. So I'm here in rehab. If anybody is looking for me, if anybody is looking for LaLa, you tell them that she is in rehabilitation. She is healing from her scoliosis. Yeah, I cried about it already. I'm not going to cry anymore. I am healing, and I am working to grow out of that. It was bad. It was bad. 15 hours on my second phone. Imagine what I was doing on my first phone. Yeah. So, there's a time for everybody. You know, the class of 2025, the list is long, long, long. So we have so many that came before us to set the example of what to do to cross over into YouTube partnership and monetization. If that, if that is your goal, why not get paid to share your message? Why not get paid to spread the word about your passion and your purpose? Yep, that's it. All right, so I want to bid you adieu and to have a winning Wednesday, WIN, win. I hope that you do that one thing that puts the W on the chart for you today, a bit active. Do that one thing that you said that you was going to do yesterday, that you said that you was going to do days ago. Do that one thing. Do that thing today. Make it happen and get the W. What other day to do it than Wednesday? We are going to grow together. I see you, 1K gang. We are growing together by you going live. On a consistent basis, you're building your audience and you're building your community. And I aim to do the same thing. Building and growing my community by putting myself out there and sharing what it is that I offer, the value that I share. Thank you so much. Kindly bid. This girl came in here in her panties. I wonder what she about to do in here in the gym. She got her panties on. Okay, I gotta go. I gotta go see what's going on.